Welcome to our radio program. Today, presenting B for Vendetta. Here we have some experts in the topic: Carlos Reynal, Carolina Grimaldi, and me, Gerardo Manrique.
Hi folks, I'm Carlos Rinal and I will begin my opinion and my review about B for Vendetta. Okay, here we go. A frightening and powerful tale of the loss of freedom and identity in a chillingly believable totalitarian world. B for Vendetta stands as one of the highest achievements of comics and movie medium and a defining working for creatives Alan Moore and David Lloyd. Set in an imagined future England that has given itself over to fascism, this groundbreaking story captures both the suffocating nature of life in an authoritarian police state and the redemptive power of the human spirit which rebels against it. Crafted with sterling clarity and intelligence, B for Vendetta brings an unequal depth of characterization and verisimilitude to its unflinching account of oppression and resistance. Okay.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I found no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. These are the initiating words of Alan Moore in its graphic novel, his new Extravaganza. This is a great book that Extravaganza of horror. This is a tale of a dictatorship and a revolutionary hero. Anarchy is great in this novel. It has been used by many political parties to illustrate their point of views. It also criticizes the church and ultra-right movements. This is a movie that shows a terrible world towards where we're going. Instead, we do something about it. Please let us not have another Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin.
Principal characters are B and Evie. Evie is a woman that is in a journey of self-discovering and taking a new era for her country. B takes the part of the new savior of this oppressed England.
B is a very enigmatic character. He is very mysterious and never wants to let go the dark part of his personality. Yeah, he's sweet to Evie sometimes, but he's also strict and he makes her see the truth. B for Vendetta is one of those rare movies that make you look at it from other perspective. It makes you choose not from right or wrong, but what you're supposed to do and from what you shouldn't do. It makes you choose also from freedom and being in conformity. It talks about being able to live in a better way than you're living right now. Following the crowd and doing whatever you're told. Not knowing any more farther than what they give you, what they feed you. I love the way B tries to show this to Evie. We are listening now to the soundtrack of the movie. This song is called Remember, Remember. The soundtrack was mainly composed by Dario Marianelli. In my opinion, it expresses the main idea of V for Vendetta. It starts like an awakening. Remember, Remember, the main theme of the movie, starts kind of sadly, as if you were awakened from a dream, a bad dream, and you start to realize what your surroundings are like. Then there's like a big agitation where you feel like doing something about it. And then the great boom, when there is a revolution. I feel that that specific song represents the whole movie. The truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there? Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance, coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission. How did this happen? How did this happen? That's the question I make myself every time I see the news or read the newspaper. How did this happen? Mexico is going through a difficult time where censorship is not as uncommon as we wish it to be.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
I wish I wasn't afraid, but I am, all the time. I felt very related to Evie because I feel afraid every time.
People should not be afraid of their government.
And I feel afraid of speaking up against what's bothering me, and telling the others is enough. That's why I like the way Evie learns how to be strong.
Without leniency or exception.
It's past curfew, you know.
I hope you enjoyed our little chat here, and see you next time. Oh, remember to watch the movie if you haven't seen it. It's awesome. I can assure you you will have a great time watching it, and maybe a message will get to you. You don't never know.